Hello everyone, welcome again from USA Canada Visa Help. And in our last video we have discussed, just to give an introduction of the categories of family based green card. Okay, so if you want to get the green card through family, you can have your eligibility through any of these 4 or 5, in fact calculating this one, but I did not discuss this because this category is not common, this is very rare, so I have only discussed the top 4 categories: immediate relative, other relative, fiance, and widow or widower. So these 4 categories I am considering for our purpose, and we will discuss the 4 major categories and we will skip the last one, which is very rare. Okay, so this time I will go into detailed discussion, and the detailed discussion will start with immediate relative of a US citizen. So I will discuss the complete step-by-step process. First, how do you do the petition, and after getting the approval of your petition, how do you register for green card? So there are 2 steps. One, you have to get your petition done and get it approved from USCIS, and the second one is doing the adjustment of status or doing the permanent resident registry. Okay, so the 2 steps are there in the process, so let us go deep into it. Let's click here. So what you do, I discussed how you become eligible. You have to meet this criteria, you already know. Now already I discussed in the introduction video what are the criteria to be immediate relative of US citizens. So you can have the green card for immediate relatives of US citizen through any of these 3 categories. If you meet any of these 3 categories, you will become eligible for green card by immediate relative category. Okay, so if you are spouse of a US citizen, if you are unmarried child under 21 years of age of a US citizen, or if you are a parent of a US citizen, if the US citizen is 20 years of age or older. So if you belong to any of those 3 categories, you become eligible for green card for immediate relatives of US citizen category. Okay, so you become an immediate relative and you will become eligible for green card. So let us go deeper now. So I will first start with how to apply, to give you the idea where we should start. Okay, click on here. Now read carefully. If you are currently in the United States and you meet certain other requirements, you may file Form I-485 application for register permanent residence or adjust status. So if you are already in United States and if you meet certain other requirements, you may file I-145 application to register permanent residence or adjust status. So you have to be within United States to do this form I-485, to apply for green card without leaving the country. This is called adjustment of status. So you have to be within United States without leaving the country. You have to apply for I-485 for green card registry. So as an immediate relative, you may file your form I-485 together or concurrently with the form I-130, petition for alien relative, filed on your behalf while the form I-130 is pending or after the form I-130 is approved and remains valid. Okay, so now you try to understand what it says. If you, in this category, as an immediate relative has a cutting edge or a big advantage, that is, the immediate relative can apply for with both of the forms. Form I-130, which is the first step, which is the petition. First petition has to be approved or has to be done individually, or because of becoming immediate relative, you can concurrently or together file I-485, which is the second stage of green card application. Okay, so you understand now what it means. So you do not need to file I-130 first and wait for the approval, get approval, and after getting approved you file I-485 for registering your green card. No, in this case you can file those two things together, which will simplify your efforts and also USCIS's effort. And also, if you want to choose to go with the first category for constraint of money or any other reason, you can start with form I-130, which is the petition for alien relative. This is the first stage, okay, form I-130, and the second stage is form I-485, which will eventually get approved after you get approval for I-130, okay, because this form is just to adjust the status. This is not like you have to get the approval or something. It is just an adjustment. So this is the thing you have to do first, and secondly this one. But in this case, as an immediate relative, you can file them together. Not everybody gets this advantage, but you do. So it is your choice.